If you could give any character in Game of Thrones a hug, who would it be and why?
I think after episode 10, I think it'd be Tyrion. Just like, mate, I'm sorry. Because that's been a tough episode.
And if you could behead any character in the show, who would you give the chop to?
Cersei. She's like next on the list for Arya. Yeah, just a nasty piece of work, really.
Behead Littlefinger for what he's done to my character.
I guess he's already been beheaded, but I was going to say Ned Stark for taking away the love of my life.
Cersei needs to go. Oh my God, she just does nothing but complain and whine. We've had enough.
Princess Arya. She was nasty to Rouge with Needle.
Behead would have been Joffrey, but he's gone.
That mountain, I want to take his head off 10 times over for killing my Oberyn. Absolutely.
Behead Ramsay, just because he's a nasty piece of work.
Everyone's gonna hate me, but Jon Snow. I don't know why. He's gotta go.
Well, he doesn't know anything.
I know, he doesn't know anything.
So controversial. I'd kill Dany. Yeah. I have a problem with Dany's side of the story, just because I just want her to get on some boats and cross the sea instead of having a problem with what it's like to rule a kingdom.
I think I'd like to behead Peter Baelish. Aidan's wonderful and a lovely, lovely guy, and it's a testament again to his acting.
I'd like to see Samwell's head chopped off. That'd be so funny. Imagine John Bradley get beheaded.
Melisandre, because no one likes her. Okay.
I would behead Walder Frey. I'm still a little bit sore from the Wed Wedding.
Ramsay Snow, behead, goodbye, God bless, off you go. Jog on.
In a weird way, some of the sort of characters who do some of the more dastardly evil things probably just need a hug. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel Cersei needs some affection in her life. I'd hug Brienne just to let her know, like, from the afterlife, and let her know that I'm still thinking of her and her support for Renly.
Sansa, she's really not had a good time of it. Or Arya's sort of grown up very quickly. I think if somebody took her aside and gave her a cuddle, that would mean quite a lot.
I'd definitely like to give Jon Snow a hug because he's so sad. I just really like to cheer him up.
I think actually I deserve a hug.
Yeah, you do.
I think he goes through a lot and he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't get any thanks. No one ever says thank you. Not even Bran. So he deserves a hug.
I think it would have to be Rickon because he left Bran and it's all pretty sad.
Hodor was in a really bad way. So I'd give him a hug.
Probably Sansa rather than holding her and then hurting her. I would probably like to give her a hug because she's had a really tough time.
I would love to give a hug to Sansa Stark.
Why?
I think I would like secretly to give a hug to Tyrion because he gets so hard done by.
I love Marjorie, really. She needs a break. She's been going through the ringer, and she always sort of sits so closely to something really awful and evil.
Theon, because as horrible as he was, still, I don't think anyone deserves to go through that kind of torture.
I'd give Lord Varys, a hug. I think because he'd quite like it.
Arya, I think, because she's just, Maisie Williams is a fantastic actress, and I think she's been through a great deal recently.
Tyrion. I think Tyrion's great, and wonderful character, wonderful wits.
I would definitely hug Marjorie Tyrell. She's my number one. Her for queen all the way.
I want to hug a White Walker. I'd like to see a thin hug a White Walker. That would be hot TV.